So I made a video yesterday talking about how Pastor Adeboye is still involved in Nigerian politics to act like a bystander and ask his members to fast and pray for the country to be better. And the video made me realize two things. First, a lot of people are actually awakening spiritually when we're talking about how African pastors, especially Nigerian pastors, are one of the biggest problems we have in this country. And the second thing I realized is a lot of people don't even understand what that statement means, and so you could see them in the comment section trying to buttress their own point. Right. So I just want to make this known and try to explain myself further, because when I made the video yesterday, I was a bit scared. But seeing that this 30 days ranch challenge is actually a thing and people are actually supporting people speaking out, I feel like we should address this better. Now, a few years ago, Pastor Adeboye made a statement on his altar. He said, before the church ends, he needs somebody to donate 1 billion naira.
The grace of God can give 1 billion naira. And in the power of God, so if 1 billion, such people should please see my secretary in the office tonight for a very special announcement. And then there'll be some of you who can say, Daddy, I wish I can give 1 billion, but all I can afford is 100 million. Such people should also see my secretary after the program tonight.
This was at least 5 years ago. He wants somebody to donate 1 billion naira before the church ends. Do you think it's you that is an everyday Sunday attendee that he was referring to? These pastors have political sons that one person or even more than one person can just offer to give that 1 billion that on Sunday. Now, you as a human being and somebody with the fear of God, would you ever question this 1 billion you're giving me? Where did you get it from? 1 billion naira years ago when billion was still billions. Every politician, the politicians that you guys want us to leave the spiritual leaders and focus on the politician, every politician has a spiritual father who they go to for advice, who they go to, they bless the pastor with, little tokens, stolen tokens. A few years ago, Chris Oyakilomi's church had to return millions of naira to one industry like that. Why? Because it was proven that one of their leading staffs stole millions of naira and sent it to the church as tithes and offering. And because of that evidence, the church had to refund those millions of naira. This pastor should not be excluded in what is going on in Nigeria, because not only are they politically involved, they've endorsed political leaders, literally made their members vote for political leaders of their choice. So why, if the country is bad, we should exclude them and say they have no this thing whatsoever? A lot of redeemed pastors are involved in politics. That is not a coincidence, and I would not believe you tell me that the man in charge of this redeemed church has little or no influence over these people and what they do. Because remember, he wants someone to give him 1 billion naira before the church ends. That is not a civil servant that can give that money. That is obviously either a corrupt politician or a corrupt worker who is stealing money from his office or wherever they work. You, as a Christian, ask yourself, if Jesus Christ existed in our time today, would he be making the moves some of your GOs are making? Let's be honest. If you want to be really sincere, you realize that these men that our parents grew up, and we also kind of grew up adoring as second in command to God, again, they are just smart Nigerians who know how to play the game, enrich themselves, have slaves as members, because the video of the pastor who made his church members eat grass and stuff, those are also church members of a certain pastor. You cannot tell those members that their pastor is fake. You cannot tell those members that their pastor is just using them. They would swear on their life that you're crazy. So because your pastor does not make you eat grass, does not mean he's not on a more diabolically manipulating role in the society. Also remember, if Nigeria is free of hunger today, you would not need handouts from a lot of these people. They would not need to share their rice. If we really want a change in Nigeria, We should hold everyone accountable because of their actions that we've seen them do. This same EA Adeboye called Tinubu Abraham. This is Tinubu's words when they were ordaining Tinubu's wife as a pastor in the redeem. Allegedly, he said, I can pull this up. He said Adeboye called him Abraham. And when he probed Adeboye, like, what does that mean? He said, Father of Nations. Your GOs are fraternizing with the politicians that you people have agreed are ruining the country. So why should we exclude them when we are holding people accountable for ruining the country? That is my question. These men do not move godly. They do not move like they are for the people. Remember, in the Bible, God challenged a prophet to go to the kings and challenge the kings. But we don't have any Nigerian pastors speaking out. Why is that, if I may add?
Jonathan leaves 7 trillion debt. I need to pay for subsidy. Buhari leaves 77 trillion debt. I need to pay for subsidy. Now Tinubu dey hold 121 trillion debt without subsidy. It's obvious say the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God know exactly what is going on in this country. People can see it clearly. Pastor Enoch Adeboye, you will never make heaven. God don't design special place for hell for you. As you decide to collide with these people, you led protests against Jonathan's government. You and your people gather, do this banko for this administration to penetrate this country. All the strategies we wanna use, we know. And nature go deliver justice against you. Adeboye, you claim to care for the sheep, but you are the wolf destroying the sheep. All the strategies where these people take enter government, they buying through bandits, and all the atrocities where these people commit just to penetrate, enter power. You know how many lives will waste for naught? All the Chibok girls, this current administration make sure say Jonathan leave that office by fire by force, and nobody knows say you dey part of them. But time don't come. The cry of those people, their blood don't finally reach God here, and he go deliver justice against you. It's obvious how now they disguise, they deceive people in the name of Christianity. You they dine with blood-sucking demons, and if they ask you, go say, Jesus no dine with the sinners. You see you, Adeboye, nature go judge you. Yes. Innocent people don't die because of that protest where you participate. Millions of lives have been wasted because of that protest where you participate. And their blood continue to haunt you and your family. None of them go scot-free. Since you leave the work where God give you, go they do the work where you decide to do by yourself, nature go judge you. Father MBAKA, you no go pay well. The Ikue go locate you, it go damage your body. The Ikue go locate you, go pieces your body. They no go see part of your body peak. Reverend Father MBAKA, see all those atrocities we wanna commit against humanity for this country, una no go scot-free. The office where God give una to control, una choose to use them wicked people. Because of how much? Because of how much? But nature go doing work. Posterity go doing work full time for una head. And I see these two men of God, now them be the reason why we dey where we dey today. Now them be the reason why we dey suffer, they cry, they do this ranting today. And I think say hand no fit touch una, but hand of God himself. The man wey una dey life on his head, he hand go touch una, and una no go escape in rot. Now me talk am. Millions of people have died. Hunger dey land, and millions go still kpai because of una. Now every citizen in this country is owing 656,000 naira. Money where we no know where it take come from. Money all of na gather dey share. Now we dey pay. And you think say God no go judge una? Adebo, you think say God no go judge you? Fanabaka, you think say God no go judge you? Una no worry. Una must wise for this country. Una must wise by force also.